So hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I have a quick update for Brett which we had been looking at, and I want to immediately go to the daily time frame. And what you will see here is like last time we were looking at, we had said that this demand was where we anticipated price to bounce from, and you can see that is what happened. This was the demand. And just to have a quick recap of what we looked at last time, is we said that Brett had done its first 5-wave structure up, and where we said that this 5-wave structure is the first wave. So this is wave 1. Then what we had here is a wave 2 retracement before the impulsive wave 3 that we are anticipating for Brett to have. And one thing you can notice is the retracement has respected our key levels, because last time we said that this between these two zones here, between 0.618 and 0.786, that was the best zone to buy. And it's always nice you have a range box inside here where you buy 50% of this whole range here, or you buy the middle, the 50% level of 0.618 and 0.786, and that is this line that I'll put here. That is where you want to always buy. Let me just make it visible so that you can see. That is the line, that green line. This is the best level, and you can see it respected it 100%, like we had anticipated, because we said that the buyers who bought these green candles, they had to protect this level, because if they lose this level, then that would have clearly driven the price back to below 0.03 level, and that is not good for Brett. And you clearly see that the buyers respected that level. So let's look at the low time frame, the 4-hour, and see what we can see here. So quickly you can see that after the level that we saw, because we also refined the level and we said you come back to this 4-hour demand zone, the last red candle before the push up. That was where we said we wanted for price to respect this level, this candle there. And what can you see? It respected that level. You can see that the price did not close below it. Let me just show you here quickly. That is the level. You can see that the 4-hour, it just swept the candle and immediately it reversed. And that's what you want to see when price is reversing. And another thing that I told you guys last time is when to buy. You don't have to buy immediately the breakout. You can just mark the last supply level. And on this case, you can see that the last supply level was this zone there, right? So you can see that the buyers who thought that price had left them, just the way I had explained last time, and people were buying into these green candles. So a smart move is always to wait for this retracement. And you can see the retracement will always come back to the levels we have been looking at. So you can clearly see that, yeah, between the 0.5, 0.618, and worst case scenario is the 0.786. But you can see we said last time that you buy to the closest red candle. And even on this case, you can see that the closest red candle is this zone here. That is where I told you guys to buy last time. And I also had given you another price action thing to look at, and I told you that you have to wait for the break of this trend line that you will have here, or you look at the closest trend line, the closest market structure, which is this zone here. You can see that they broke it out, and on this retest, this is where you buy, put your stop loss here, like I advised you guys last time. And I told that is where you put your stop loss just below this zone, and you start targeting these highs. That's where because what you want to see when price is reversing is you want to see these highs being disrespected. So what do I mean by these highs? You can see this high here, this high there, that other high, this other high, and even as we go higher, you want to see price disrespecting these highs and creating bullish structure. Like right now, what most people are seeing, they are seeing that we have a left shoulder ahead and another right shoulder that is forming here. And what you have there is your resistance. So people are seeing a head and shoulder pattern, and probably most of them are targeting that zone there. So you'll see it will clear these highs like we had anticipated. But the best move was to buy immediately after we recapture the last sell structure, the last buyers who could not push the price up. That is what you do. So long term, you can see that the market is bullish because we have broken this structure. Here we have broken that trend line. We have broken the structure and price is now consolidating. So what do you want to see on the lower time frame? So if you want to confirm price is still bullish, you want to have that trend line there and you mark the last structure. So which are the last buyers? You can see that, for example, these buyers, they respected their last buys here. That's why you see price moved up when it came here. And it is the same scenario here. You can see that these buyers here, they respected this zone also. They respected the last buys here, right? But these last buyers here have not been retested yet. That zone has not been retested. So worst case scenario, what you want to see is if Brett is to dump, you want to see this level hold. They are around the 0.04 level. This level has to hold price up. If this level breaks, then you know immediately what are they going to target? They are going to target this week to confirm that the buyers who bought here do they have conviction to hold the price, or will they chicken out of this? And that's why when you see this level fail, you'll see big red candles follow. Why? That tells you that these are the buyers that did not have conviction, and after this level is broken out of, they start selling their positions. They start getting out of their positions. So that is what you want to see. But in the higher time frame, structure is looking excellent because we said that this is wave one and this retracement is wave two. And we have said in the daily, you can also see that we have broken structure. That downward trend line has been broken from. So what you want to see is you want to see all these highs here being broken, this high, this high, these highs here. You want to see a clean recapture of these highs before attacking the main high, which is 0.23 level. So what is the short-term daily target? The short-term daily target, you come and pick the trend-based fib. We said you come from where wave 1 came from to the top of wave 1 to the low of wave 2. So what is your target going forward? Going forward, Brett is going at least to the 14 cents level. And if you have an extension, that's when you will see this 20 cents level being taken out. So that is what you want to see. This is now your low, your next high time frame target is inside this box. So it will be like, this is your one, this is your retracement two, you'll have your three, and if I suspect we can have an extension if we have a meme cycle, so that you have an extension and then this level will be your for retracement before the blow of tops. And you know what crypto does is crypto always has an extension of wave 5, right? So this wave 5 can be longer than this wave 3 or even this wave 2. So that is something to look. That's why I told you guys that these were very good levels to buy bread down here. But you see, when price gets to these levels, most people chicken out, right? Most people become very fearful and they think that price will continue doing something like this. They think that now price will just continue going low. But whenever you see we have a 5-wave structure that is impulsive, When you see a 5-wave structure, this is an impulsive structure, and you'll have a drawn out correction where the impulsive takes less candles, but the correction takes more candles. That's how you look at it. So that tells you that this is a retracement now. So that's the quick update that I had. Bread looks excellent. Just look at the key levels that I've told you. But if you bought long term, just be patient, hold. First target should be around the 15 cents level before we target. When we take out this high, that's when you will see crazy levels for bread, because just quickly, bull run top can be something like at least $1. We can get to the dollar level. And I know it looks or sounds crazy, but that's what bull markets do. You can just have a quick one, two, three, four, five, a quick retracement, then a blow off top for fifth wave, like I have showed you guys. So that's it for today. Thanks for supporting me, and I request that you subscribe to the channel. Until we meet again,